Good evening, Tom, and good evening to you all. It is time for another episode of BigDenoPlays. I love saying it. Gets me excited. Gets me proper excited about playing some sick board games. Let's set my focus so it actually auto-focuses on my face, but sometimes that will make my face go out of focus, but that's okay. Yes, wash the hair. It's wash hair night tonight, and then shave the face. So we're looking like a young, fresh Big Deno, but that's okay. Welcome back. We're playing some more board games. The reason for my playing of these games tonight is actually to try and ascertain where they both sit in my top 10. It's been a really great year for games, really fantastic year. I'm going to bring up my stats actually for the year as it is, and just very briefly talk about this year of 2025. I have had the following 324 plays. We'll go to the books page and I can put this up. Card display. Boom. So 324 plays across 66 different games this year, and 50 of those games were new to me. So that is exciting. I'm close to the 10 for 10, but let's have a look. So yeah, this year Ashes Reborn got 57 plays, Hadrian's Wall 14, Skytear Horde 14, Civolution 12, Unstoppable 11, Leviathan Wilds 10, Kinfire Chronicles 10, The Old King's Crown 9, Ticket to Ride Legacy, which we will finish this week with. That's actually 11 because I think it's a 12-game campaign. We've got one game to go, so I've missed scoring a couple of those. Botsy, The Elder Scrolls, Earthborn Rangers, we played the Legacy of the Ancestors campaign, the sequel, Stationfall, Legacy of You, Grim Coven, Uprising. So lots of games that have made it into this list for the first time. We'll just trundle down here to where we can find Covenant at 4 plays and Recall delivered at 3. So I'd like to get a bit of a better gauge on where they're going to sit in the overall scheme of things. So we're going to play Covenant tonight, and then if it feels like the vibe is right and there's time, we'll set up a game of Recall and we'll play a game of Recall as well. If it doesn't feel like it, that's okay. I'll probably tear it down. Tomorrow I'm going to play another Grim Coven scenario. Played it last on Tuesday night with my friends. Grim Coven, played 4-player. It really holds up. So yeah, really excited about that game. I'm almost finished painting my vignette from the Nucleope from Kingdom Death. So that means we are likely to see the vignette played soon. So we'll do that live on camera. And then, yeah, 3 black. And then we'll move into probably painting Grim Coven, and we'll see what else comes. I've got my Rome Fate of an Empire Deluxe Pledge arriving in the next few days. I've got Heroes of the Sanctum arriving in the next few days. And I think that's all that'll be in this year. I've also got Euthia, the Cruel Frost pledge, waiting to play. And what else do we have? Do we have anything else of significance? Let me think. The Parasite Queen for Kingdom Death won't be coming anytime soon. No, I feel like that's mostly it. Mostly it for this year. I don't think we'll have too many more games delivering this year. But yes, let's talk about tonight. So we're going to play this cool game. So I put a recorded episode up yesterday, and I enjoyed it so much that I thought I might play it again live. But what I will say, no trolls, is that it was a frustrating game because I was playing against the AI on medium difficulty, and I made some strategic choices. Maybe, I'm not sure, I haven't watched the replay, but I ended up missing 1 star, and I had 2 of my scoring things 1 star away. 1 additional movement on those tracks would have gotten me an extra 8 points, which would have meant I would have won. So I was a single thing, and I'm sure I could have found it somewhere, just with some different choices, so. But I didn't. And already that's done that. That is just aggravating, but also might be explainable. So I thought I would try setting up an additional camera. And I reckon if I take that camera off, it's gonna stop doing that. Because what I think's happening is I think we've got too many inputs going into the computer, and it's causing the actual cam link to just not cope. So if I unplug that, I wonder if that will stop it from doing it. So here's my, oh, not that one. Here's my other little camera that I set up just as a test. How good's that? So I'm just going to unplug that. Nice work. And we will see if that fixes my issues with the camera. It might not, but it might. We'll find out. Good old process of elimination. Okay, 2 options for starting tiles. Way too many of those to shuffle. Oof, that's 2 strong choices. So we'll move back over here. When you put down a pillar, you can move 2 guys. When you put down a workshop, gain a beer. That is incredible. Oh yeah, when you socket a gem, you can immediately do the thing or get points. Anytime you forge a tool, you can move up one of the tracks. They are all very good. This is a very, very strong start with traditions tiles for the good guys. Pretty easy to set up this game. It looks like a lot. It looks like a lot when you first unbox it, but it's not that bad. Haven't seen the camera drop out yet. So if I zoom in here, that's not it. What about over here? There we go, sort of okay. So this one is if you place a house on a mithril, you get 2 points. If you place a workshop on a black space, you get 1 point. This is having pillars touching green, gates touching yellow will be worth 2 and black will be worth 1. And then each building in a different district, I think, or each different building on the map is worth 2 points. So that's good. Okay. No, I was wrong. I'm deactivating that. Let's try activating it again. We might not be streaming tonight for a long time if that's going to keep doing that. What are you doing, crazy thing? That is bizarre. All right, we might be doing some running repairs tonight. How fascinating is that? So I'm just going to try switching some things in the back. Technology, bane of my existence. That's upside down. Tremendous. Okay. We'll see how that goes. If it doesn't work, well, we won't be playing recall. Okay, let's have a look here and decide what we... Oh, you are a joker, Deno. Transform, rotate 180. What a clown. This one will be the same. You joker. No, no. All right, there we go. I'm done. I'm not doing anything else. Let's zoom in up here. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So, delivery, you get a bonus +1. Extremely powerful. Combat, also a bonus +1. I haven't done a lot of combat. I feel like that's the one I'd like to err towards. This, placing gates or tools. So that one I think will take tools. I don't like gates, I prefer pillars. So we'll choose those two for objectives. We'll choose the combat. And now we have to decide which one of these. So this will allow us to buy a tool from the start, but we're not going to have any way to do that. This one gets us closer to a relic, but we won't be able to build a tool. I think I'll take this one because I do like moving up the tracks more. So, gold and an emerald. We're going to move up this track 1, 2. We're going to move up the mining track once. And we're going to gain a 2 beer. And that's it. Our traditions tile goes up here. And our 2 objectives are here. Alright, let's set up the AI. So first one of those. Second one, third one. One of those. Okay. And last of all, this will probably determine what our first play is. What are we getting? So a beer and 2 victory points. Move up that track from a goblin. Yeah, see, that is not really a great choice. I mean, the goblin one's probably the best, but gaining a resource doesn't help us. Does not help us. So I think mining is usually my first option, and I think we'll do the same. This one here will gain us a movement up this track, which will gain us a coin. That'll get us a second coin, so I'm tempted by multiple coins, but I won't be able to get a... Ooh. There'll be another way to move up that track, so maybe this is actually my preference. Yep, I think we may go that way. Grab a coin, and the reason we go for a coin is because they are income every one of these phases, of which there are 3. But this is a great benefit, so we could take that for the second coin pretty much straight away. We could then take a relic. Yep. So that could be a reasonable first turn. This needs to go here. So let's try that, I think. It does mean that I'm not fighting again, but it does mean that I could reveal a troll, which might make it better for me, and potentially the AI is attacking first, so he'll re-roll the dice, which may benefit us, possibly. Possibly. Yeah, okay. So once again, I am going to start by doing a mining action. I'm going to spend my +2 beer, and we will do a 3 mine. So that gets to move us up the mining track 1, 2. It also lets us take any 3 resources. We're only going to take 2. We're going to take this one and this one. We take 3, but we don't have space for them. So they'll all slide down. 1, 2, 3. And so we'll make that a mithril and a brick. So taking the resources, moved up the track, so we now get to unlock a tile. We'll unlock this tile. We've found a green place. And we have an orc and a troll down there. And we get to take a coin of our choice. So I think I'm going to take this beer coin for no downside. And I'm then going to place that here to move up any track and immediately gain a beer. So it's a +1 beer. But moving up the track, we're going to move up this track, which gets us a second coin. So this one will cost us 2 victory points because we're going to take this one. So we go back down to 3 victory points. And then we can forge a tool. And we can forge pretty much any tool we want. And if we go up this one, if we unlock this one, we get to strengthen a dwarf. So I think we will forge a tool. And we'll spend these 2 to forge a tool. So that's that and that. And we're going to take, are we going to take fighting? Are we going to try hard for fighting? No. Let's mine a bit more. We're going to unlock those, that and that. It's going to reveal our storage, and it's also going to allow us to strengthen a dwarf. Okay, so we could have another level 3 mining action there. So we've forged a tool. We've moved up the track, which got us a coin. We got us the beer. We've taken all the tiles. We've unlocked the tile. Yep. Good first turn. I feel good about that first turn. What is this guy doing? He is attacking. What row does he want to attack on? He's choosing row 6. There is a troll, and so he will take the troll. He'll kill the troll. That's going to get him 2 victory points and a beer, so that's effectively 1, 2, 3 victory points. Plus that rolls back. Ooh, that's tempting, huh? More tempting. And he also gets 2 of the prestige here. 1, 2. That's actually me. 1, 2. So he takes a traditions tile. The one that he chooses is this one. So he adds that to his pile. These will slide down. And he then also forges a tool. Okay, that's interesting. I haven't seen that. So he takes the mining one and puts it on the bottom of the stack. Interesting. Normally you just get more prestige out of that. Forging a tool. Okay, that's his first turn. So I'd like to... Oh, do I build a building now? It'd be good to unlock a pillar and then build a pillar. If I mine again for level 3, that'll get me a relic. And I could take one that moved me up the prestige track twice, which will allow me to take a traditions tile. And that socketing gems one is quite interesting, but that workshop one that gets me a beer every time I place a workshop is very, very good. So, alternatively, I could go fight right now. I can actually do a level 4, which would let me kill an orc and 2 goblins. And that would move me up the prestige track 3 spaces and get me a resource of my choice. But the problem with that is I don't have enough storage space in my dungeon, and I don't have a need for that resource yet. So if instead if we went mining again, which is crazy, I keep mining, we could take this one and that would gain us a beer as well as one of those. Yep, so I think we have to mine again, and it's crazy how often I do this, but which means we've got resource storage now. That's actually good. So we're doing a level 3 mine again. We can take any 3 resources. So we're going to take this one, and this one. So it'll be 2 mithril and a brick. So over here, the brick, 2 mithril. Okay, while I'm at it, I am supposed to refill this with a delivery one. And then these will slide across. This will go here, this will go here, this will go here. We now move up the mining track 2 spaces, 1, 2. That lets us take a relic. We will take this relic, which is a helmet for moving up the prestige track twice. So we'll move these up and refill that. And then we get to uncover one of these. And I was initially thinking this one, but maybe I'm just going to strengthen a dwarf. Am I going to strengthen a dwarf? I really need a beer. I really need a beer token because I want to do a level 3 build. The level 3 build gets me a house and a workshop, and I think we need to do a level 3 build. So maybe rather than moving up this prestige track, I'm actually going to take this one, which is 2 beer. And the tile that I then uncover doesn't matter as much. So I could, good one, Deno, forge another tool. And that would potentially let me gain the traditions tile in a separate way, as well as unlock my dungeon. Yes. So let's do that. Let's unlock this one. Over here, spending a mithril and a brick. I'm going to place it on this location here. Gets me 4 things in my thing over here. I'm going to move up 1, 2. And I'm doing this. Move up the prestige track, but I wanted to strengthen a dwarf. Not forge a tool. Oh, that's right, I've taken that too. Yeah, no, that's fine. So we'll take the traditions tile, and it's going to be this one, which costs us a victory point. But that is, anytime you place a workshop, gain a beer. So that slides down. And yeah, okay. It's a good second turn. Now, I think we fight. Fight them! So it's going to build. It's going to build a workshop. What space is it going to build on? 5. It can build a workshop on 5, and so it will down here. That is a mithril, so it's going to both forge a tool and inlay a gem. Which gem is it going to inlay? Gem 5. So that is there. That will get refilled. So built a workshop, placed it down, gain the rewards, and then it's going to place a house on location 4. And location 4 is here. That's going to gain it a resource, which doesn't matter, it just scores it a point. And that's it for the bad guys. Got multiple tools forged now, so it's going to have a very varied game versus what I've played in the past. So, build 2 buildings. One's a workshop which lets us inset a gem. Maybe we are going to fight now. So I can use this for 2 beer. And if I fight at level 3, yes, interesting. I think we just build. Building a workshop gains us a beer. And building a house gains us a resource. So let's replenish this. Houses we want to see on mithril. Workshops we want to see on black locations. So we're going to do a level 3 build. Spending our 2 beer. The first thing we're going to do is place this house out, and we're going to place it on this green here to gain us a brick. And we want that so we can forge a tool. And we're going to place this up here. When we place that, we gain a beer token. Whee! We also get to forge a tool and socket a gem. So the tool that we're going to forge is this one, I think. What do I want over here, actually? I'd really like one of those two. But we're not on a gold tile, so I'm probably better off taking that. Yep. So that requires a gold, so I can't forge that one. I can forge either of those two. Mining. Moving up the mining track doesn't get us anywhere. But unlocking our other 2 buildings will gain us a 2 beer. So we could do that. Or we could deliver straight to the king's throne room. We can't take a relic yet. I really want that relic. Because we don't have the brick for it. Ugh, tough call, man. Am I going to fight? Yep. So I'm going to buy this mining one. I'm going to place it here. Yep. Is that what I want? Oh, it's tough. It's tough. 2 beer. Yeah, I think I want it to beer more than I want to socket that gem. So that's fine. So 2 beer. It's going to be a 5 attack. That seems pretty powerful. Yeah. Okay. 2 beer. We built the tool. And that cost us this and this. And then we're going to socket a gem. And we're going to socket this one that's up the prestige track, because this is the action that we're currently taking. So that's going to allow us to move up the prestige track. That costs us a gold, which we have. Socketing a gem scores us 1, 2, 3 points for one of these. We'll replenish that. And so we move up the prestige track there. Alright, that was our 3rd turn. Here, this guy's taken 2 tiles. He's going to take tile number 5. And he's going to take tile number 5, which is already gone. So he'll take tile number 3, which is this one. That'll slide down, replenish here and here. And then it's going to move up the mining track, 1, 2. And it's going to uncover a... Oh, it's forging another tool. How fascinating. Uncover a tile. The tile that it uncovers is tile number 5. And so it's uncovering this one, which allows it to strengthen a dwarf and nothing else. Strengthening a dwarf gains it a point. And there is a troll in the dungeon. Just one. And that's it. So our last turn. All right, I think we want to go absolutely ham here on fighting. Is that a crazy option? So when we fight, if we do this action and spend 4 dwarves, or spend a dwarf and spend 3 beer, this is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 action. So we could kill a troll and 2 goblins, and that gets us a pretty good reward. So I think we're going to do that. The other option is we mine again for resources. Move up the mining track. It's fine, but no, let's punch on. Let's punch on with some little guys. So we're going to send our dwarf here to fight, and we're going to spend all of our beer. So that's going to allow us to take out this troll and these 2 goblins. They're going in our dungeon. Now, I just want that more than I want a resource. So we move up that track, we take that reward, and that allows us to strengthen a dwarf. So we'll strengthen one of our level 1s into a level 2. We also gain this reward, which is a mithril, and a movement up that track. Those will both get re-rolled. So, oh, that reward is what I want. So then we also gain prestige for defeating those guys. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, which is going to gain us another traditions tile. And I reckon we take this one. Anytime you forge a tool, move up a track for free. Or when you socket a gem, you can do it. I've only got 1 gem socketed, and we can probably do a few more. I'm probably not going to get too many more tools. Maybe I will. But the socketing gems I do plan on doing a fair bit of. So let's take the socketing gems. Let's try that on for size. Yep. Good. Good. So we're definitely trying a different approach than we have. Sort of. There's only so many things you can do in this game, but yep. This guy's delivering goods. Where are you delivering to? To row 2. So you are delivering to your gate. So that is going to place 1 token there. You're going to place 1 of those on a mithril, which is going to move you up 1, 2. When you deliver a mithril, thanks to that, you're moving up this track once. That's done, that's done. You're unlocking your gate. And then you're also rolling a dice to find out where to place a workshop. What? So a workshop on 4. Okay, so you're going on a green. When you go on a green workshop, you forge a tool. This guy's got like 1,000,000 tools. That's very bad for us because they're each worth 2 points. That's tremendously bad. All right, that's the end of the first age. So let's go to the council phase. So on the council phase for us, we're going to move up the mining track 1 space. We're going to gain a beer once, and we also score stuff. So he's scoring 1 point for having a troll in his dungeon, and he's scoring 1 point per building. He's got 1, 2, 3 buildings, 1, 2, 3. We, on the other hand, are scoring 1 victory point for the troll and 1 victory point for the 2 goblins to move up 2 spaces. And then we can hold that many in our dungeons. And we score this thing here. So we have a house on a green, which gets us nothing. And we have a workshop on a black, which gets us 1 point. That's it. That's it. All right. I was hoping for more, but maybe this gem socketing situation. I don't have 3 resources to deliver, so I'm not going to be able to move up 3 spaces on that track. Our little dwarvies come home. So if we build, we will move up the prestige track, which will strengthen another dwarf. But I think we start with mining. It's pretty much the safest bet for us. And that will not quite get us to a relic, but it's gonna come close. No, it could get us a relic. Yep, so we definitely go mining. We send a level 2 dwarf to mine, then we give him a beer. So it's now a level 3 mine. We have resource capacity, so we're going to take 1, 2, 3, and we'll take a brick, a gold, and a emerald. Brick, gold, emerald. And these all slide across. We get this, we get this, we get this. We move up the mining track, 1, 2, and then we can take this one for a beer and to move up the mining track, which also gets us our relic. And I think we will take that option, yes. So it gains us a beer token and moves us up the mining track. So we move up the mining track, that gains us a relic. I'll come back to that in a second. We'll just put out an enemy. So yeah, gains us a beer token, move up the mining track, place out the enemy, and now I really have to decide here if I want to take this free delivery action, or if I want to take 2 up the prestige track, or if I want to take this socket a gem, because we do gain a reward when we socket a gem. We gain an immediate benefit from socketing a gem. And there is actually a really attractive gem here which can be bought for an emerald, which is move up a track and gain a beer when you use an action space. That's very, very tempting. So socketing a gem, and that'll also score us points because of our thing. But moving up the prestige track strengthens a dwarf. What is our next action? Our next action is attacking. We need there to be more trolls. I do need to move these all down. There's so many things to replenish. Oh, one of those would be good too. See, even the other thing that I could do here is to take this one, which is deliver 2 resources, which will move me up this track, which will almost get me one of those. What was my original plan? Take the helmet and not the socketing gems. All right, I'm going to stick with my plan. I'm going to take this helmet and not socket a gem and hope that that doesn't come back to backfire me. That is a ridiculous one. Oh my God, what am I going to do there? Chat's going off tonight. Okay, so I haven't used that gem that yet. That will get me a strengthen. And then if we build... No, we probably want to deliver next. If we deliver resources, we can then unlock a gate and gain another king's coin. Oh, sorry, a pillar. Yep, so we'll deliver resources next. And that will be an effective round, I think. Let's hope. Let's hope anyway. Let's deliver those resources. And then we build a house and a pillar. Yep. Okay, so the AI is going to deliver. Where are you going, my guy? You're going to space 1. You're also going to deliver 1 mithril, and that's going to get you 2 victory points, 1, 2, and you're going to unlock your pillar. And you are also going to move up that track 1 space. Good work, little buddy. And then you're delivering to the king's throne room. He's going to drop off 1 mithril for another 2 points. 1, 2. He's been going easy on us. He's not moving up tracks like he was. The other game I played, he just went flying. So level 3 resource delivery. Time to drop off my goodies. 2 mithril and a gold, I think, is our option. That'll be 6 points. We'll just make sure that, yes. Yes. And we're going to go here. So 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. Unlocks our pillar. And we will also get to move up this track 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, which unlocks a coin. So the coin that I think we want to take is this one, which costs us 2 victory points, 1, 2. But that's going to gain us a pretty immediate benefit over here. So do we now take the relic? And we can take the gem socketing one. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. So we can take this one. If we take the gem socketing one, yeah, let's do that. We're going to take the relic. So over here we can take any relic from the board. If I take this boot, and this is a strategic choice, I know the AI will only take this one, not this one. It'll then give me an opportunity to take that one at a later stage. Alternatively, I'd really like this ring. The boot moves us up this track twice, which then potentially means we're on for another king's coin there. But the socketing, yeah, if I don't take this now, the AI will take that one when it moves up that track. It will not take this one, the socketing a gem. If I take the socketing of a gem one, it's going to mean my next turn, I'm going to gain the reward of that. And potentially, the socketing a gem one's probably the right call. I do want those boots. I'm going to take the boots. I'm going to take the boots. I think that's the right play. Speaking of, I'm going to use this relic to move up this track. 1, 2, that allows me to strengthen a dwarf. So I'm going to strengthen a dwarf, and he's going to go to level 2. That is our turn. So this slides up, this slides to here. Good. So going to deliver. Delivering 2. Can't deliver to 1. Can deliver to 4. So it's going to deliver to 4. It's going to take its gate. It's going to deliver a mithril and a gold, which is going to get it 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to gain 2 movement up this track. 1, 2. That's going to grab it a coin. It's going to grab this one. Yes. And then it's also going to move up this track twice. 1, 2. And that is it for that card. So we've got 2 dwarves to go. We can fight an orc and a goblin right now. That does not help us at all. If we build... Yeah, I'm regretting my choice not to socket a gem, actually. I'm quite a ways away from another relic. Unless I forge a tool. No, I can't forge a tool at the moment. if I build a pillar, I get to take a traditions tile. Which isn't super helpful, but it's better than nothing. There is not a location for me to build another workshop. I can forge a tool. Or I can place down a workshop, which will let me forge a tool, which will gain me a beer. Or I take that one. I had a pretty firm run through there, but now I feel like I've stalled on an effective action. I'd need more beer or something that gains me a benefit. Okay. I think I'm going to take a traditions tile, and I think the best course of action is actually for me to mine. It's only a level 2 though, but it's going to get me more resources than anything else, and it's going to let me uncover one of those things, which will let me gain that, but then I don't get any beer. Beer! Or do I fight a level 3 orc, or a level 2 orc, and a goblin, and that will get me 2 resources, the same result up the prestige track. It's going to clear enemies from my board, which will be good, because I really want to take a level 3 build action. That's the problem. Maybe I just take a level 1 mine, and that will let me get a strengthen of a dwarf. Or a tool. It will let me get a tool. I really want a relic, but it could let me... Ooh, okay. That is our play. I think that's our play. Yes, that's our play. All right, cool. We're doing a level 1 mining action, and we want it to be silver. So we're doing this level 1 mining action. We are just going to take 1 resource. It's actually going to be a brick. So 1 brick coming in, and that's so I can do this relic thing, potentially. Great. The level 1 mining action, we've taken the brick, we move up the mining track 1 space, and we can now, what was my next step? Oh, that's right, we want to forge a tool, so we want to do this one. So we're going to do that. So that's going to allow us to forge a tool, and the only one we can forge right now, oh, we can forge this one. Now we want to forge this one here. Nope, this one, the fighting one. So I'll do that in a second. We'll just fill that with 2 enemies. Come on, Deno. There you go. Orc and a troll. Okay. So yes, we take this. We come over here onto our board, and we are going to place this. That costs us those 2 resources. So we're going to place that here on this socketing a gem. I think. That was my plan, to get a beer. Okay, I'm actually going to retract that slightly. I'm going to keep the emerald. I'm going to spend this, which is 2 brick, and keep the emerald so I can socket a gem. So if I socket a gem, that's going to allow me to take one that I can put here, which will be a beer, as well as getting a second beer from that, because when you forge it, you get to do it. So yes, that's the plan. 1, 1, gain a beer, and then we could take a second one, or we could just take a level 2. We'll take a level 2, the gem's been socketed. When you socket a gem, you score 1, 2, 3 points. I'll replenish that. I'll replenish that. Whoa, that one looks cool. Cool axe. And that's it. Yeah. So it's making me think that this one is now not worth it. I've forged 4 tools and I should have got that first. Yeah. Rubbish. Rubbish play from you, Deno. Rubbish. So yeah, if I go for workshop now, that's not going to help. If I go fighting, actually, I could kill an orc and a goblin, or orc and a troll. Yeah, that's probably the play, actually. We go for a big swing. A 5 attack. Okay. So the bad guys will do a build action. They're going to build their pillar. Where are you building your pillar? Location 3. That is a viable location to build your pillar. So they will build it here on this spot, and that will gain them 1 mithril and 2 gold benefits. A mithril is up the crown track, and the gold is up the prestige track. So the mithril is going to move it up this track, which gets it a coin. Which one do you take? You take this one. And the 2 gold moves it up this track, 1, 2. Sorry, I already did that. It moves it up this track, 1, 2, which is strengthening a dwarf, which gains it a point. And then it's also going to place down a workshop, which means it's going to forge a tool on row 2. It's placing down a workshop here. What a clown. It forges a tool and takes a gem. The gem is this one, and the tool that it forges is over here. Okay, our last turn, I think we're going to fight. Fight! We'll tap this relic. We'll move up this track 2 spaces. So it's either a mine, a build. Building would be a level 4 build, which is a workshop and a pillar. That's the workshop. I can't forge a tool and I can't socket a gem. The pillar would move me up some tracks though. Could move up the mining track twice, and that track once, which would get me close to another gem. Or do we just load up on resources? No, let's go with my other plan. Let's go fight. We're not doing enough fighting, so let's fight with a 2 beer to be a 5 fight. So on a 5 fight, I can take out this troll and this orc. So that's going to get me 2 resources of my choice. I'll take a red brick and a mithril. So it's going to move me 1 up a track of my choice. The track of my choice will be the coin track over here, so we'll move up there. And then because I've killed an orc and a troll, I move up this track 1, 2, 3. So that gets me a traditions tile and strengthen a dwarf. I'll take one of my dwarves to level 3. And the traditions tile that I want. It's probably endgame scoring for different relics. Yep. That's just the only option here, I think. And that's going to be our turn. Yep. Yep, that's it. Okay, so this guy is going to do some mining. Which 2 tiles? I'll re-roll these. Oh, beer and gold. That would have been way better. In the dungeon. Troll. So I don't have enough dungeon spaces, but that's okay. We're fine. Yes, so we're going to roll a dice to see which one of these goes away. Space 1 and space 2. Both gone. We'll replenish those. Okay, and then it's going to move up the mining track, 1, 2. That's going to take it a relic. It's going to take that one. These will slide up, as that's the highest one of a type that we don't have. And then it's going to dig out one of these halls. It's going to dig out hall 6. It's going to dig this one, which is going to remove it a orc, I think. One orc, so which row does it take from, I guess? Row 4, first orc there. And then it's moving up each track. What was that benefit from that? Yep, so we got that. So yeah, then it will take that, which is 2 points. So we'll re-roll that. And yes, and then it's moving up each track 1 space. So 1 king's coin, this one, and this track 1, and this track 1, and that's its turn. All right, second last council phase. So we'll do him quickly. He's got 1, 2 guys there. So that's 1, 2, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings. Us, we have 4 guys in our dungeon, which that goblin runs away. So 1, 2, 3 points for us for those. 1, 2, 3, as well as moving up the mining track, a beer token, and movement up a track of our choice. So we'll move up this track, the council track. We'll move up the mining track. Or do we take 2 up the mining track? So then we are a chance of getting the... no, I think that's fine. Yep. We do need to replenish that. Yep. And then we're scoring points, so I haven't got a pillar or a gate, so I'm getting nothing for that one. I've only got 1 point from my buildings. Geez, we're going to need to score a lot from endgame scoring to catch this guy. Probably, yeah, I mean, this last round's going to be effective, I think. Yeah, socketed gem. So we do a level 3 mine. Yeah, and then we do a level 3 build. And that'll be 2 good points. There's good. Yeah. Okay. Or do we just do the build straight away? A level 4 build straight away. That'll get us the workshop. No, we need to do a mine first. Okay. So our 4th turn, or first of the 3rd age, is going to be a mining action. We're going to go here. I'm going to spend this beer, but we're going to gain the beer back. And we're going to mine 3 resources. It's going to be a brick, a mithril, and a diamond. Actually, let's make it 2 diamonds. I've already got a mithril, a brick, and 2 emeralds. So that's over here. 1, 2, 3. That'll slide down. 1, 2, 3. Very mithril heavy area up there. We move up the mining track. 1, 2. So 2 more spices up there will get us another relic. And then we can uncover one of these. The one that I would like to uncover is this one. So that's moving us up the mining track 1 space, and the council track 1 space. That gains us a coin. The coin that we want to take is this coin here, which is just an emerald and a victory point. Come back to that in a second. We put an enemy there. It's a troll. And that's that. So now where I socket this, or sorry, where I place this is going to be in this socketing a thing. So when I socket that, I'm going to take a gem and I'm going to take this one, which cost me a green, and I'm going to do that here. And when I socket it, because of that, I get the reward for that. In addition to getting 1, 2, 3 points, I move up the mining track, which is going to gain me a relic. And the relic that I want is that glove, because I don't already have that, do I? No, I do not. Do I take the ring? What's he doing next? He's building. The ring I could use, and that would get me maybe another coin by the end of the game. Socketing a gem. Actually, I'm going to socket a gem. So I've got another green gem, another green. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take. Oh, I'm not going to do that yet. This is going to happen at the start of next turn. So that moves up, that moves up, that moves up, and that goes there. I paid that. I'm assuming he's not going to do that, but we'll see. He may do. So I'll place this here, ready to go. That one's going to get me 2 points, as well as 3 points actually. Okay, so his last. He hasn't even shuffled his deck yet. Let's build a building. He's got a gate, so he's going to build a gate. The location he's going to build the gate in is 2. He is going to do that, and it is going to go right across there. When he builds a gate, he's going to score 1, 2, 3 victory points for that. 2, 3 victory points for that. And I think that's it for the rewards. So then he's going to deliver to the king's throne. He's going to deliver a gold. That's going to get him 2 points. 1, 2. And that's it. He's actually going to win the king's throne at this point. I would need to deliver 3 things there. That's unlikely. Okay, so I'm now going to socket this at the start of my turn. Bang. I'll put it on this one. I gain 1 point because of this, so that's going to get me 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And now the action that I'm going to take is build a building. And I'm going to take a level 4 action of that by spending this beer. So that is going to allow me to move up the prestige track once we go there. It's going to allow me to build this gate and this workshop. So the workshop, we want to build on a mithril. There's no mithril, so we'll probably build it on a black square. Oh yeah, I could build it there. That's fine. So we'll build it on that black square. And then this gate I'm going to place right here, because you get 2 points for greens, or this pillar I should say. So the greens, when you build a gate, a pillar rather, you get to move up the mining track. Gold, actually I'd really like to move up that track twice. So yeah, let's actually go. Moving up the mining track isn't helping us anymore. We've already gained all of the relics that we can gain from the mining track. We're about to gain 1 more relic, by the way, which is awesome. But so that's 4 points. But yeah, I want to try and get another one of these coins if I can. Interesting choice. Mining track does not help me at all. And where can I not place it? It can't be in the ones. It's can't be here, here, or here. So I could go here, and that would get me at least one up each track. No, I think we'll take this one. The mithril track lets us move up here, and then we move up 1, 2 on that track. It's fine. It is what it is. And then the workshop. We can forge a tool, which we will, and we can also socket a gem. Now, socketing a gem I'm not going to do because I'm going to forge a tool. I'm going to spend these 2. Oh, no. I've messed up. What resources could I have taken instead of that? Because I did have, yeah, instead of that, oh, I needed gold. I know what to do. I will spend that mithril instead of that. That's better. Yep, so I can then spend those 2, and that was to take that socketed gem. So I can spend those 2 to take this one. It goes here, and I spend that to take a relic. When I craft a workshop, I gain a beer, and the relic that I'll take can be any relic I want. I already have shield, helmet, boots, and that. So it's either forge a tool or a ring to move up a track twice. I'll take the ring to move up a track twice, and that's going to be this track. So we're now going to do a mining action, I think. No, I think we need to fight. I think we need to fight them on the beaches. Okay, we're shuffling this deck. That's crazy. So the clown's building again. He's building a gate. What location is he building a gate? Location 6. He can build a gate there. And his preference is to build it like so. So he'll do that. That's going to be worth 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done a bad job there. So 5 points. And he's also going to place out a house. And that's going to go in row 5, which is here. Gets no reward from placing a house. He's got a lot of buildings out, man. Alright, so our second last action is going to be to fight them on the beaches, isn't it? Yes. So it's an orc and a troll. Spending that. So we're going to gain these 2. So that's a gold. 2 beer. We get another beer. We can move up a track. The track we'll move up is the prestige track. Or the court track, I should say. And then we're going to move up 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here. So we'll strengthen our last dwarf. And then we're going to move up another track here, using our relic to go 1, 2 to there. And if we find a way to forge another tool, that'd be nice. How are we going to forge another tool? And the orc will be that one, and the troll will be that one. Oof. So I definitely think we want to try and forge another tool. Ah, this relic is forge a tool. I don't think I can get another relic. I got so many relics already. That would be the last one though. There's only 6 different relic types, and that would be all 6. But I don't think there's any way for me to get a relic at this point. I've tapped out every possible avenue, I think, for gaining a relic. Okay, this guy's going to dig. He's digging out tile 4 and tile 5. Those are both gone. He's then going to move up the mining track twice. 1, 2. He's going to dig out a space, and then he's going to forge a tool. The tool doesn't matter, but geez, he's got some points out of that. The space he's going to remove is 5. So that's this one here. He's strengthening a dwarf. That gets him a point. He's going to put out 2 enemies. 1, 2. That's it. So I have a level 4 action. I do have a build available. I do have a workshop, which would let me craft a tool. I would need to place out a house in addition to that, which I can do. And that would allow me to buy the tool, as well as and the reason I'd want to do that is I have 6 enemies in my dungeon, and if I take this, I can move 2 enemies off my spaces, and that would mean I have 0 enemies on my spaces, as well as have room for 6 enemies in my dungeon. I need to re-roll these. Oh, those 2 are bonkers. The other option is I go kill some guys, but that's not going to let me forge a tool. So forging a tool is what I have to do, I think. And is there any other way for me to forge a tool? That relic is one way, but I can't get that, and I can't activate it on the turn I get it, so I can't do that. So if I build a house and a workshop, that's fine. The house is going to have to go on a green, so we'll go up there. And the workshop, we want it on a black space for maximum points. When we gain a workshop, we gain a beer token. So building, and that would then let us forge a tool. The workshop, the gold space is forge a tool, I'm pretty sure. No, that's socket a gem. Any gems of worth? No. So we need to go on the green space. Ooh, this could be a problem. This could be a problem. So I need to put a house on a green space, and I need to put a workshop on either a green or a mithril, and there isn't one. So if I go for the King's Track, yeah, I really want to forge a tool, but I don't have a gate. This is my last turn, so it needs to be a good one. Can I build a building on a space? Each player may have one single basic building on each hall tile. The bad guys can do that. They can ignore that rule. Oh, that is just going to be awful. Because both of these spaces are ones only. That's a gold, that doesn't help me. So I need to be one of those 3. That one, or that one. I can't build there, I can't build there. If I build there, so that's not going to let me forge a tool either. I really want to forge a tool, man. That's annoying. Alright, so if instead we went for a mining action, that's our next option. we need to do a 2 mining, so a 3 mining basically is fine. And we can unlock this one, which will let us deliver 2 goods to the King's Throne, which is fine. We really need to be able to deliver 3, which we're not going to be able to do. However, we cannot get around that. We can move up this track 1, which will get me a 1 victory point card or token, or just move up the mining track, which would be fine. It's going to let us strengthen a dwarf and gain a beer. This is a weird last turn. I'm usually the last turn's the easiest one, but this is not an easy one. Moving up there doesn't help us. Moving up that doesn't help us really. Killing an orc doesn't help us. Socketing a gem. If I socket a gem on a mining action, that would let us gain a beer or a delivery. Okay, I've got to make a decision. If it's a fight action, it's a level 5, so I could kill 2 goblins or an orc and 2 goblins. That moves me all the way up the prestige track to maximum, and it's going to get me a diamond and a resource or 2. I don't love that. I think I'm better off mining and then taking that one to get myself 3 points. Yep, so I'm going to do a mining action. It's going to be a level 3. Spending a beer. The mining action will take, we have this one available and this one. If I socket a gem, it could be better to go to this one. No, I'll go, not socketing a gem, I'll go there. So this is a level 3 mining action. It's going to move us up the mining track. We're going to go up 1, 2. No, I'm actually going to do that other one because I don't need to go up any further there. 1, 2. And because we will be able to socket a gem. So it's a 3 action, so we'll take 1, 2, 3, mithril, thingy, and that. 1, 2, 3. So that should let us socket whatever gem we want. We've moved up the track twice, and we now get to uncover one of these. I'm going to uncover this one. So that moves us up this track once, which gets us a coin. We're going to deliver 2 goods to the throne room. There. This king's coin that we're going to take is going to be this one, which is going to net us off a victory point in the end. But we will take a beer and a resource of our choice. The resource of our choice will be a copper thing, bronze thing, and a beer. And then we'll deliver those 2 to the King's Throne Room. Unfortunately, we're still going to come in second there. But we are still going to score 3 points, which is good. And yeah, look, unfortunately, that's all I can do. So that will be the end of my game. This guy's fighting. He's going to fight in row 4. He's going to kill an orc and a goblin. The orc is going to get him a movement up this track, as well as a resource, which is a point. The goblin, he doesn't get, he gets a resource, which is a point. It gets him 1 prestige, takes him a traditions tile, which would be this one. And then he forges a tool. He's got a deck of 11 cards, which is 22 points. Crazy. At least he's not scoring many for stars. Final council phase for us. So we will move up the mining track to maximum 20. We will gain a green resource and a point. We will gain movement up any track of our choice. That will be the council track. we'll gain a point, and we'll gain a beer. That's it for all of those. Then here, we have a house on Mithril. No, we have 2 workshops on black tile, so that's worth 2 points, 1, 2. We have this here for 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have no gates, and that one, I'll just confirm that I'm reading it right. That one is, you gain 2 for each different type of building that you have built in the halls of the mountain. So that's 4 points. No, 6 points. Hey, that's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that was a good return. Oh, and I get my little guys in the cages as well. They're worth 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to get 3 points for cage monsters. 1, 2, 3, and he's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buildings for 16 points. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think he's going to absolutely wreck us here. So let's do his endgame scoring. These are each worth 1 point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points for those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then he's got, count these up, I'm pretty sure he's got 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 22 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 95. And he's still got 6 points from winning there. So that's 101. The AI's wrecked us. And stars 1, 2, 3, 4 for 8 points. So he's on 109. He's absolutely trolled us. What a troll guy. What a troll guy. Endgame scoring for us. We'll score some points here, but I don't think we can claw that gap back. Each of my relics is worth 2 points. So that's 10 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. This here is each of my unlocked buildings, pillars and gates. I've unlocked 1, so that's worth 1 point. This is each of my enemies I've killed at endgame. So I've got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Would have been more if I got that. And this is each different building in a different district. I have 4 districts, so 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then endgame scoring, that one I think is you get 1 point for each final relic. Yes. Oh, that's a different relic. Okay, so that's going to be another 1, 2 from that. And then I'm also getting 2 points for each of my coins. So that's 10 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm also getting 1 point for each of my tools, which is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've finished on a score of 83. I'll just make sure I haven't missed any of my scoring. That would be good if you stuffed it up. Endgame scoring. King's Throne, I haven't done that. 1, 2, 3. Objectives done. Tools. Achievements. Oh, that's right. I've actually got points from my achievements. And my point things, actually. Okay, so I've scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that gets me 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I also am going to get, for each 3 combined units of support, so I'm getting another 3 points there. 1, 2, 3. But I am going to lose 2 points for that. 1, 2. Okay, so 91. So it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. 91 plays 109. He just kept building resources, tools. So there's 22 points in cards. That was always going to be hard to beat. I felt like I played. I mean, that's a good score. 91's my second highest score, I think. I also tried very hard there to fight, and I just don't think fighting is the path to the highest scores in this game. So 109 for the Automa, and 91 for me. If you can move monsters around so that you're not dealing with their negative points, then yeah, you're fine. You don't have to worry about killing the monsters. I'm pretty sure I got that right. Those relics were worth 3 points or 2 points each, and I had 12 of them or 6 of them. So, yep. 5 of those, that's worth 10. Yeah, look, I think I scored pretty well on all the areas I could score on my board. You know, that's 10. That's great. That's 9. 7, 8. That's pretty good for that. Would have been an extra point, maybe. You know, double scoring relics, good. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's much I can complain about there. I may have, yeah, I might have missed a gem socketed cost or something here or there maybe, but that's a pretty good score. One more space up one of those tracks would have gotten me another 4 points. You get more points for getting those up, so yeah, is what it is. What's the time? It's 8 o'clock. We got time for a game of Covenant. Let's have a game of Covenant while we're here. I think the easiest way for me to do that is to pack this up tomorrow. So we're just going to go for the old slide strategy here. We're just going to slide this off into the distance and pretend it doesn't exist. Over you go. Oh, that's a bad plan. I'm going to regret that tomorrow when I get up. You're like, why didn't you just pack it away, you clown? I'll pack it away later. Yes, you get excited, mate. You can watch me play some Recall. It's fun. It's a fun game. I'm confident you'll enjoy it if you enjoy Euros, which I do. Yeah, it's a problem for future Deno. Well said. Recall. That camera is blistering. How good is the quality when it stays on? What an idiot camera. Okay, so one of my favourite things about this is there is actually an app thing. We're purple as always against the bad guys, which are yellow. This goes up here. We need some of these, we need some of these, we need some of all this, some more of this bad boys. And the board. Yeah, I'm excited to be playing this, actually. I was thinking the other day that I think this is my preference out of those two, Covenant and this. Is that the 2-player side? That looks like a 2-player side. Oh no, there is no 2-player side. There's just one side. Whoa, that's a big eyeball. Oh, look at you go, Deno. You're a jet. Okay. Starting tiles will be somewhere on here that says S, I think. There it is, S and S. So we'll go here and here. Yeah, I really think the apps are a cool function to just be playing against real people's scores. Just feels pretty cool. Whether or not that, you know, because it is still fundamentally a beat your own score game, whether that's enough for the hardcore soloists, I don't mind beat your own score. But if, for example, you look at Hadrian's Wall and that other game, the Anarchy, you reach a point where it's it's cool. Can I score 1 extra point over my top score? You know, less exciting. Less exciting. All right, so these tiles we need. So we're going to shuffle these and randomly deal out 5 of these. Great. And then these bad boys, we need F, C, B, A, E, D. A, B, C, D, E, F. Great. I'm going to flip these up in the air. And that's the space that we're going to... You don't actually need to do that. I read in the rules the other day, you get to choose which side you want to take when you pick it. So I've played that wrong. 3. Oh yeah, we'll shuffle these randomly, I think. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. We'll worry about those in a minute. Don't need them. We do want those. Oh man, I played the pigs. I just remembered I played the pigs in the last game. There's a civilization that has pigs. It's so good. Man, I can't believe that there is actually a civilization that has little pigs that run around with you. How fun. All right. I forget how many of these we deal out. I think it's 4. I'll check that in a second. The keys we do need out though. Put those over here to deal with in a second. The cards are important. We will take those. Yellow guy, purple guy. Those are up there. This is here. Okay. So I have a pool of gems that I'm allowed. It's actually limited. A limited pool of those. 6 little green tracking things. I'll need to double check how many gems we start with. I think it's 10 gems that you have. All right, so place the main board, the light bonus chips. I've got 2 starting key cards. Don't need any more key cards that are starting ones. The yellows are all the same types. The greens are different. I read a Reddit thread today and it said, I like setting up games. I find it relaxing and enjoyable. Hot take. And I reflected on it and I thought to myself, I agree. I enjoy setting up and playing games, packing them away and all that gear. It's fine. I like it. I can understand people not liking it as much, just wanting to get into playing, but yeah, this is a relaxing experience for me. Normally I'm not feeling rushed and pressured to get the game underway while we're playing on the internet, but yeah, just being pretty chill and enjoying the setup is good. Alright. We are set up the key cards. So, these little objects over here. Good old Stranger Things. Great season so far. If they stick the landing, it will be some tremendous television. Okay, there's me little boxes. Alright, so the dark ones go over here. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And the light ones go over here. Okay. I want to just confirm my stuff. Oh, I don't need an enemy, do I? It's just me. That's good. Forgot about that. We'll see if we need any of those. I shouldn't need any of those. That's there. Okay, so we'll go A, B, A, B, A, B. And we'll shuffle those. And we'll place those up here. Five, six. Fantastic. It's my little scoring cubes. This we can afford to slide a bit further over. And I think we're mostly set up. Let's run through the list. So, light bonus chips, dark bonus chip, path cards, 8 monument tiles, done, 24 crates, 24 upgrade, 42 key cards, 4 relic cubes, that's what we need to do. So those are over here. So we need 1 black, 1 brown, white and grey. And then we randomise a relic cube here and a relic cube here. And then we randomise some ability stones. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So yes, upgrades, key cards, relic cubes, starting region tiles, done. Oh, this one's actually face down, so let's pretend we don't know what that is yet. When we're playing a solo game. Fill the starting regions and the tribe specific stuff. Okay, so our marker discs over here. Yeah, it's a good little game to set up, quick. So I have one of those, and then the rest of our ability stones sit over here. 1, 2, 3, and our scoring discs are going over here. So we have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. We have 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, and then we have a victory points 1. And then on our board, we've got these little guys, these little guys. The colour of the ability stone does not matter, no. you can play an ability stone on any action that has whatever space it looks like, this space. Anytime you see that, you play an ability stone on that, the colour is irrelevant. The colour's relevance is in when you take an ability stone. What is that guy? When you take an ability stone from the board, the colour will determine which track you move up. So if you take a white ability stone, then you move up the white knowledge track. And that's the only relevance of the ability stones. In any other capacity, they are identical. So, yes. Alright, I know I've got 3 little guys over on me starting space, so it doesn't matter, they're both the same. Place 3 of your crystals in your lowermost crystal storage. Excellent. How many crystals am I allowed? 10 crystals, 2 white, 6 green aid, 12 followers, 3 large followers, Vault's workshops, 3 ability locks, 7 marker discs, 3 followers, starter space. Choose your tribes. So we're going to go to the recall companion, which will be here, and I'll load that up now. Recall companion. And let's see how that looks. Doesn't look very good, Dano. Oh, Grim Coven. That's the wrong thing. Why aren't you finding the thing that I want you to find? Alright, we'll do it a different way. We'll just do that. We'll just do that. Okay. There it is. Boom. And that can go below my face. Perfect. We're ready to go. So we're going to start a new game by 1 player, new game. Cool, so we need to select our tribes. So for solo, how many players? I think I deal out 4. Solo, 3 objective cards, and choose your tribes. Oh no, it's just 1 more than the number of players. Okay. So we'll turn that off, and I'm dealing out myself 2 tribes. We may need those. So the 2 tribes we get are the Aenir. I definitely have never played them. And the Norther. I've definitely never played them. That's great. So we'll just read about them to make sure I've got their rules right. The Aenir, activate to trade up to 4 times. You may trade followers in any combination. Always active, you may convert 2 white crystals to 1 or 2 red to 1. Okay, that's very powerful. And I can just convert stuff. Okay, all the Northers are gaining, where are you, Northers? Activate to move 1 group once. On a camp hex, you may spend 1 follower to place a random ring token. Gain the reward shown on the token. Okay, they sound fun. So let's just grab out 1 and 1. And we'll see which one's out of those. Okay. So that's recall a key card, key releaser, spend a crystal, move a key out. I am intrigued by this. See, that's just a crazy thing, I'm pretty sure. Alembic. Remove one of your followers from anywhere to gain a red crystal, or key releaser. Spend a white crystal to pull a key out. Let's go these guys. They sound fine, but yep. So we are the Northers. The little Northers. Does that look messy? That does look messy. I hate that. Alright, so there we go. Northers. And we have our little key releaser. Don't really love the key releaser as an action, but yeah, it's fine. We will make do. Excellent. And I think that means I need those little eyeball tokens. So we'll figure out how those work very soon. So when you move on to a camp token, you gain this reward or something. Sounds cool. Alright, that's all of them. On a Campex, you may spend one follower to place a random ring token. So if I am on a Campex, I can spend a follower to place one of those. So what are their rewards? It's like crystals, it's place out 3 followers, it's move up a track, it's get a little thing, it's victory points. Okay, so there is going to be some value in going on to ring hexes. So we'll place those over here. We'll shuffle those up. And we'll leave them there like so. Excellent, let's bring this back up, and our leader, as always, is Big Deno. We are the Northers, and we have a key releaser. Starting our game. Cool. I'm pretty sure we're all set up. Everything else happens at a later stage, doesn't it? For my character. Shuffle the 4 tiles, place a stack of 4 in each space on the gadget board. Yep, so we do that in the later stage. Tribe and gadget tile, crystals, objectives. Excellent, we need to deal out 3 objectives. And this is how we determine if we've won. 1, 2, 3. Alright, our objectives, should we choose to accept them, are have built 4, I think those are called workshops, and have 4 of those little tokens. Fine. 5 ability stones, or have built next to adjacent to camps. So this one probably is going to happen because we are going to be looking for camps. This one, monuments, they're monuments? No. They're the other ones. Workshops. Vaults, those are vaults. Okay. Alright, so our zoom here, yeah, that works. We'll just move that up a little smidge. Cool. Excellent. Alright, well, we're ready to go. That was pretty quick. So this is the board that we're starting with. I'm just going to place these all face up. So they're all the ones that we gain on those points. So we want to start by gaining an ability stone if we can. And a black ability stone will gain us 3 victory points. A grey is going to gain us that. I would have really preferred to have a white one to get one of these boxes, but c'est la vie. So building, we can build with a white crystal on that. That gets us a yellow key card. I would like a yellow key card. So we could just dodge straight past the ability stone and move for the relic cube here, and then build on that space. And we can do that using our 3 white crystals that we have. And because we'd be building that, we could then take a green key card straight away. And that's, I've never done that. I normally always take the ability stones. So don't hate that. And we get to explore. Okay, let's try that. We'll try that to start off with, do something a bit different. Key card in. As a free action on my turn, I'm going to turn all 3 of these into a single pink cube, pink crystal. And then, so you could mark that if you wanted there, but you can do that as many times as you want, that's fine. Then we're going to move all of our little tribes people onto the map. We're moving on to a space with the 3 ability stones, but we'll leave a guy there. And then we're going to move these 2 to here. When you take that, you have to remove a guy, and that goes here, and that's going to move us up the black track once. We will then, so we've done our move action, and sorry, the reason we were able to move a second time is because I'm going to use our ability stone there to move a second time. Then we're going to explore, and then we're going to develop, and we're going to build one of these by spending the pink crystal on the space that we're on. That costs us our worker to do that. We gain this one. I'm going to take this green key card, which gets me a worker and a white crystal. So an early key card, green key card, seems delightful. And that's the only benefit when we build one of those. And I don't think we've got any other things we can do with our action. No. So that is our first action done. There's no AI, it's just us. Let's go. So we could take another black cube, or we could take the black ability stone. We need to gain workers though. That's going to get us a little guy. Move 2 and do a develop. Yeah. So we could also build a vault. So there's a vault space here. So if I was to do this second action, I could take a white crystal, take a follower, move the follower. I also get to explore, sorry, so I'm just going to explore here. This does gain us points exploring as well. We go like that. We know those are there. We know that's there. Exploring gets us 1 point because we're playing solo when you explore. 1 victory point per player. And that is just 1 on that tile. So yeah, I need more followers because I've only got one follower on the board right now. The key card that I'm about to use does gain me a follower. If I was to take this action, I could move twice. And I could build one of these straight away. You can build any one you want. So that one would be to take a relic cube. And when you take that, you just get to take it. You take this black, which would move us up the black track twice. And that would unlock the black tribes stuff, which would gain us a victory point. Alternatively, we could unlock this one, which would gain us 3 victory points and get us the tile, the next tile. Okay. I can also do this a second time. And that might be the way to go. Yeah, let's do this. So we're going to slot in our tile there. So that gains us a white crystal and it gains us a worker. We deploy that worker here on this space. We're then going to move our worker one space to here. We're going to explore this tile here. That's going to gain us a point. We'll go like that. So we've got 2 relic cubes that we need to fill there. Have I got a zoom on that? Yeah, it's not too bad. 1 relic cube, 1 relic cube. And that scores us a point. And then we can either take an ability stone, which could be black, which would get us the point I need, or it could be build a monument, and that'll have the same effect as getting us the 2 spaces, but it will get us closer to building or achieving our goal of 4 monuments. So I think we might do the monument here. Building that goes on the space, costs us a worker to build that. We're going to take this one, which lets us level up the knowledge track here, 1, 2, and that's going to reveal our first bad guys. Yes, which I gained from that. So I gain the crystal, spend the crystal, do this action, gain the worker, move the worker, build the building, explore the tile. Go team. Reveal. Okay, so this is unknown from ? Unknown lands. Oh, it's those guys, cool. The Enterin, they're a fun faction. I like them a lot. They let you put out little bridges. And the bridges have little dudes on them. And you can get your dudes out. Oh no, that's place an island tile out. That's fine. And what are our 4 little things that we reveal? Do we get one of those now? Moving up that track also to that point gains us a victory point. So we'll take that and we can choose one of those 2. I think we'll take that one. We don't get to activate that. I might check that actually. Maybe I do get to activate that. I will check. I don't think I do, but I'll double check. Yeah, the gadget tiles. We are getting 4 gadget tiles. The decryptor. Why have we got 2 decryptors? That seems bad. Headhunter and lunch pack. So the decryptor, headhunter, lunch pack, and I'll just add a random one since we have 2 of the same. Ooh. So we have a GPR. Let me decide GPR when excavating, add 1 additional knowledge. Lunch pack's easy. Headhunters 2 guys. Decryptor, when you build a vault, gain a knowledge. And when I move up this track, I get that point, don't I? I get this ancient tribe. Okay, so knowledge. Yep, so I get one of the gadgets. It's likely to be the Headhunter, because I think I'm going to need people. So I'll take Headhunter. And those go there for no one else to play. I can't use that action. I just checked that as well. So that is my turn 2 over. Do I now take a recall? That feels wasteful. That feels silly. So let's do this one. So I'm going to get 2 moves, and I'm going to get a ability stone. So the ability stone I'm going to unlock is this grey. So I have to sacrifice that guy to do it. But well done, brave soul. So that moves us up the grey track. 1, 2. And over here we now have that, so I can spend that to get 2 workers. And those 2 workers can now move up to twice. And so I'm going to do that. If I move them both 1, 2 to that place, what's the ruling for relic cubes? Do I need to be able to leave a guy there? I don't think. I just think I just need to give away 1. Spend a follower, relic cubes. This is a very good game. Thomas, I think you're going to have a great time. Do you prefer Tom or Thomas? Yeah. So yes, I'm going to move 1 worker to there, and I'm going to move him to there and take that brown relic cube, and that gets me one of these. So I'll just randomly take this one, and that is a free develop action. So I think I will take that free develop action right now and grab another one of those ability stones, and that will be a black ability stone. Yes. To move up my track twice. And if I move up the black track, I can unlock another ability stone, which I don't have an action for at the moment, but it will unlock this ability, which means I can place that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So we'll take the black ability stone, which costs us this worker. That moves us up this track, 1, 2. So that gains us this ability stone. And we now have unlocked this faction ability. Fine. And then I'm going to use that faction ability. So I've done all my moves and stuff from there. That faction ability is place down one of those little islands, and for each building that is adjacent to it, you gain a benefit. So I'm going to place an island right there, which is going to gain me a crystal and place out a follower. So the crystal is there, and we'll place out the follower there. That's good. Now I could spend my crystal to do a key release, but I think I'm better off using the recall turn at this point. And that was using that, so that's been flipped and used. Now what was this thing again? Oh yeah, when you move a little guy onto that space. Yeah. Alright, sweet. I can randomly place one of those things. Yeah, sweet. Okay. Feels like it's been a good start. I'm feeling okay. Let's see if we can continue that roll on. So this next turn, which is turn 4, is going to be a recall. So I'm pulling 3 key cards out, and I can select 3 rewards. So we'll definitely take the 2 crystals. We'll definitely take the follower, and the follower's going to go there, and we get all of our ability stones back, including that one over there. You're supposed to put that there, by the way, but that's fine. And the follower, and we'll level up a crystal into pink. So 1, 2, 3 from the 3 ability cards we drew back. Okay, section 1 scoring. So Path of the Ancients, it's 2 points for every ability stone, and then you get an additional 1 versus the Monuments scoring track. I think we'll take the Path of the Ancients for ability stones, which is going to get us one of these bad boys. So we will take that one. We'll look at that in a second. And that's it. So we now move on to turn 5. What did we get? Another develop. That's actually so good. All right, we're going to use our headhunter right now to put out 2 little guys. 1, 2. We're going to... does it cost a crystal to do a thing? To pull a thing off? It does, doesn't it? To grab an ability stone. I do have to pay a crystal. Alright, I'm just going to take those 2 crystals. Yeah, so when I move over one of these locations, the camp tiles, I place out an eye token and I gain that reward. It's a random one. Don't know what it is. And we're about to do that now, actually. So I'm going to take my leveled up action here. So I'm going to gain a crystal. I'm going to gain a follower. And we're going to move. These guys will go 1, 2, so I lose that. But I move up the grey track 1 space. That scores me a point. And we are going to reveal these guys as well. Reveal! Denalmru from Sweden has found... Ah, cool. The guys that we were not going to take. Fun. The Aenia. And... oh, that makes our crystals very powerful. We want to level that up quickly. And the gadget tiles we have are... when you gain a relic cube, also gain a crystal. I think we'll take that little... Poppy D one. Oh, the Flux Pantoffle is good too. Booster. Roomy. And the last one is one I'm not taking. So that's probably a pretty easy choice. It's either get a free one of those, get a free move, or... yeah, I think we'll just take the move. That seems like the logical choice, even though I do like those little things. They're fine. We don't need to put them out, but that's good. Cool, so then I am going to use an ability stone here to do another move. But I might actually use this one to do 2 moves. So we're going to move here. with this guy. And we're going to move these two to here. So that's that ability stone done. So we've done that, we've done that. I've moved on to that, so we're going to take a random one of these and gain the benefit, and that is one of those little things. Very nice. So we'll take one of those little things, we'll take this one, and that's another 2 movement. Excellent. And we can now uncover a location, so we'll just uncover this next one in the middle here. All right, so we want to build more monuments, so let's go that way. Yes. Cool. So I don't have one of those crystals yet, but I could get one, which would allow me to build one of those there, which would let me take a black. Ooh, that could be pretty good as well. Okay, so that's gaining us 1 point from uncovering that, and we need to get a 2 relic cubes out, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3 ability stones. The next part of our action, oh, we don't actually have to use that ability stone yet, we just get 2 moves out of that. 1, 2, no, we did have to use that ability stone as well, great. So I've got 2 develops plus a potential 3rd develop if I want it. The first develop that I'm going to take is to pick up an ability stone, spending that because it's the 2nd ability stone, and we're going to take grey. So that moves us up this track 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3. So we unlock that ability stone, and we also now have access to this faction's ability, which is cool. And then I think we will build. I can't build one of these. The only thing, and that cost me a follower. The only thing I could do is build a monument by using my movement action. And when I build a monument on this, I would gain this reward, which is 2 up the white track. Seems okay. And then we move towards those relic cubes. Yep. The grey relic cube's going to be okay. That's going to move us up that track twice. Yeah, no, okay, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use my ability stone here to move just this little one guy up to there. And he's going to then be sacrificed to build the next one of our little vaults. And I think the vault we take is actually the 3 victory points one. Let me look over here. So take a free relic cube would allow me to gain another box and a crystal. Alternatively, if I take the white relic cube, I'll move up that track once, which will unlock that faction. Or we take a black relic cube and we will not quite get to that. So the only options here if we take this relic cube is grey, because that will unlock this crystal and move us up to there. Or, and that pink crystal would be useful. Or we take the 3 victory points, which gets us this leveled up tile, which is a lot of moving. And that would be good. We again need to get 4 of those and 4 vaults is an option anyway. Or level up a key card so we get a yellow. That's not terrible. No, I think we'll take this one. So we're going to build that there. Good. So that lets us move up this track twice, 1, 2, because of being next to that. That's an adjacent bonus. And we also are taking a relic cube. We're going to take the grey relic cube, are we? Yes, we'll take the grey relic cube. That moves us up this 2 spaces, 1, 2. So we'll take that. That is a pink crystal. Seems good. And I could then place down, using this faction's ability, another one of those to place out 2 followers. And that's not a bad option, I don't think. I'm probably not going to build any more buildings around that. So placing out a follower, 2 followers here would let me take that grey cube, and that's it. Yeah, I need more followers. I could also use my move action, and then I could actually take that grey relic cube right now. 1, 2. So yeah, let's use an ability stone up here to place out. I'll just do it up there. And we also have that one. To place out another island tile. And we'll do that here. So I have 2 vaults, so that's 2 followers. 1, 2. And I can then move using my 2 movements to go 1 to there, and that unfortunately pops all them off. But we could then move this guy to here and build a vault, which will get me a yellow key card. So I think that's my play. Yeah, interesting. So yeah, I'm going to use this movement action to move those 2 little guys that I just built, to pick that relic cube up, the grey relic cube. That costs me 2 workers. But we place that grey relic cube there, and that's going to move us up this track. 1, 2. Excellent. And then the second move I've got is moving this guy to here. Actually, I should have done this action afterwards, so I'm going to do this action afterwards. I'm going to use my develop and spend a crystal to build this here. Costs me that worker. And then when I do that, I'm also going to gain that white crystal back. Building that gets me a yellow key card. I'll take that yellow key card. And that is all. Okay, turn 6. So I'm going to use this key card. Let's think, what do we want to achieve? So I need more followers. I definitely need more followers. But I don't have an easy way to get more followers at the moment. I might be taking another recall action straight after this. Interesting. I've got 2 ability stones, so I could actually get 2 followers using those 2 like that, because you can take an action a second time at the cost of 2 ability stones. And if I put those 2 down, I could then get a white. So we can then move twice. We need to do this. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's spend this crystal. I'm going to turn this into a purple. I'm going to repeat this action. So we're going to explore. I think we explore here. That's just a wonderful result for you, Deno. That is a wonderful result, and you're a very good-looking man. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. 3 ability stones. 1, 2, 3. Here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3 whites. Interesting. Okay, so that's part 1, is we have revealed that tile. And that is going to score us, we've done that. That is going to score us a point. I'm then going to spend my 2 ability stones here to place out 2 little guys. And they'll go here. And then I get to move 2. And so I'm going to do this. I'm going to move to here, which is going to gain me one of these little eyeball rewards, and that will be move up any knowledge track of our choice. Excellent. I'm going to take the white track, and then I'm going to move them to here, which is also going to move us up the white track 2 spaces. No, 1 space. Ooh, do I take the ability stone instead then? Yeah, I won't take the white relic cube. I'll instead go here. Oh, I'd really love one more move. Now we'll have the ability to do one more move, I think. Yeah, oh, if I build there, I get 2 followers. Yeah, that's okay. Yep, okay. So the 2 followers have gone. They've moved twice, which is from that. So then I've got a develop action. And the second develop action is not going to be much use. Maybe I do want to go over to that space there and build and leave that for next turn, because I'll do a recall this turn, I think. So if we build the vault, we can get a pink crystal, or we could level up a crystal. So yeah, I've got 2 develop actions. I've already got a purple crystal, but I haven't got a space that I can build a monument. But if I build in that vault location, then I could key release a card, and I could release this one and do it again. And that's actually probably not too bad. Yeah, let's do that. So we're actually going to move to this space here. So we've moved 1, 2, we've gained that reward. Have I gained that reward? No, I'm about to gain that reward, which is when I build. So the first action is build, right here. Yep. And then the second one of those, is the second develop going to waste? Oh, that feels really bad. I don't have any ability stones. Yeah, that is going to waste. So that's unfortunate. So do we key release, or do we take the 3 points? No, we'll do it. We'll stick with the plan. So we'll go key release. So our first build action is building that right here. So we're key releasing. Costs us 1 little worker to build that. The key release is going to bring our card back out. The second develop action is literally going to go to waste. The only thing I think I can do... actually, I can do something. That's actually not a bad play. This is net profit, I think. We go down, and we turn that into a pink and a white, and then we use the develop to go up to there. We got a crystal out of it. Okay, that's not terrible. Turn 7. It's this action again, I think. Sorry, when I built there, I get 2 followers, and they can go anywhere I want. A grey relic cube will move me up the grey track 3 spaces. Seems okay, but moving ability stones will be better. White one. Oh, we need to reveal the white faction, actually. Let's see what the white faction is doing for us. Reveal! Morton from Norway. Okay, so 138 is our best point, our best score. Oh, that's such a cool tribe. They're cool, the Haler. They're very fun. You can leapfrog stuff, or you can make an individual move with each follower in a hex. Yeah, that's fine. Exosuit. Oh, that's a good one. That one, when you recall and activate production spaces. Cool. Upgrade a crystal or pay a white crystal to take a develop action. I mean, that's probably the answer. Quantum switch. Let's take that. We've also gained a victory point from going up this track, and that unlocks our second one of those, which is a B space. You get to choose which one you want. I think we take that one. We've got enough movement options. Okay, so 138 is our score to beat. Very cool. Yep. I can't remember why I moved up the white track 1 space. Oh yeah, because of that. Cool, so that got me the point, it unlocked that. Excellent. So I probably really just want to get the ability to do that. I need more ability stones. Fortunately, we're going to do this again. So we're going to gain a worker and a crystal. Crystal goes there, worker goes there. No, let's actually go there, maybe. I'm going to reveal this location. That gets me a point. Good. Good. So 1 point. We have a monument tile there. 1, 2, no ability stones. Ooh, how do I want to do this? Matt Mercer, here we go. So I've got 2 moves. The reveal tile is done. 2 moves. And if I move onto that space, I get to put out rewards, which does seem nice. I don't have any ability stones. That's disappointing. So what I'd really like to do is build right now. Yes. So if I move one space to there, and then I take the brown, which would require 2, yeah, that's okay. I build, and then how do I... That gets me 2 up the black track. That doesn't get me any points. So what I'm trying to decide, I've got a little batch of 3 guys here, and if I move them, say one to this space and 2 to here, yeah, that's what I have to do. I have to go to that forest. Yep. Ah, but I don't have a pink crystal. I can get a pink crystal. I can move my purple down. That's okay. All right. That forest will get me another key card, a green. It's points, but not useful points. Am I going to take another key card action though? Maybe. A brown relic cube would be better, but I can't. I have to give that up. Okay, I'm going to play safe. I'm going to move these guys to here, and I'm going to move this guy to here. I gain the white relic cube. That moves me up the track here once. We give up that worker to do that. I've then got 2 develop actions. My first develop action is going to be to take that white ability stone, and that costs me a white crystal and that follower. But that moves me up this track, 1, 2, which gains me this ability stone, and also allows me access to that ability. And then I'm going to build a building with my second develop action, and that's going to be this vault, or workshop, sorry. And to do that, I have to give that into this, and then I have to spend both of those to build that on that tile. Costs me a worker, but gets me a green key card, which is very nice. I'm going to take this multi-tool thing. I can do one of those things, I assume. Is that better than moving up the white knowledge track? Maybe not. And when I build on that space, I get 2 up that track, 1, 2. Because we're adjacent to that. I need to walk on that. Yep. So that's round 2 on our scoring thing. So we have to choose one of these. It's knowledge. I think we'll take the knowledge one, because it gets us a pink crystal, and I think a pink crystal is going to be useful. Yep. So I built 3 of these, so I need 1 more of those, and I need to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to get about 7 more victory points to get the second of those, and I've got the 3 different relic cubes. This one, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ability stones, so I need 1 more, and I've got 2 greys. So these 2 are the most likely right now, and I'm doing a very good job of explaining nothing there. These 2 are the most likely. Build next to 5 of those. I've actually built next to 3 right now. I think that one's also a potential likely one for us. So we go here. But I kind of want the 4 workers off that one more so than I want these other rewards. Alright, so I've got a key releaser, I could take that action again using that exact same key. And it's a net off on crystals. Gets me a worker, gets me a double move. Not terrible, Deno. Could build. Stop doing that. Could also flip this tile and see what that one's bringing to the table. If I take the I could just take a crystal from this, having a building next to that. There's a vault there. Maybe I need to take that vault. And I can take the 3 victory points vault. So we could move that guy too. Explore there. Yeah, all right. I'm going to spend this crystal to key release using my ability stone right here. And then I'm going to take this action again. So I'm going to get that crystal back and I'm going to get a worker. That worker is going to be placed over here. I get to do a 2 move. So I'm going to move 1 to here and then 1 to here. And then I'm going to build a vault for my first develop. And that develop is going to be right there. So the vault that I'm going to take is this one for 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. I'm then going to explore a tile. The tile I'm exploring is this one. Yes. If I go like that, what are those locations? They're tricky to build on. I'm probably like that actually. Yeah, I like that better. Or, no, that's okay, that's okay. I'm not going to be able to remove that, that's the problem. Not without a big influx of followers, which I'm about to have actually. 1, 2. Great. Yeah, that might work actually. Let's do that. So that cost us him there. So that was my first develop action. I'm then going to reveal that, so that gets me a point. So that gets me this, my third one of those. And I have a second develop action, which is going to be to move this crystal to here. And then I'm going to spend this crystal and my last ability stone to use the quantum switch, which is going to allow me to take this white ability stone, spending this crystal for a level 3. So I move up the white track 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. That gets me one of these little things. And we'll take this one and we get a pink crystal. We'll just take the pink crystal now. Nothing wrong with that. And I think that's going to be it. I think we're going to take a recall turn. Is that what I want to do? I'm only getting 2 of these rewards. No, that's not what I want to do. That cost me that little guy as well. It's not what I want to do. I think we want to use this and do this action here. So we can take a crystal or we can do a move. And I think I want to do the move. No, let's put out a little guy. No, no, no. What's the ability stone ability I've got right now? Convert a worker to a crystal up to 4 times. Not much use. Aha! I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my ability stone up here on this guy. Sorry, on this guy. I've already used it once. Damn, can't use it again. Unless I recall. Okay, I'm going to recall. It's just an easy option. So these two come back. I can select 2 rewards. One of them is going to be this little tile thing. Another pink crystal. I'll just take that right now. And the next one is going to be 2 white crystals, I think. Because I'm about to get an influx of workers. Don't do that, camera. Yep, so we'll go here. I'm going to trash this one. So I think we're going to achieve those pretty easily. So that gets me 4 workers. And those workers are going to go over here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Am I going 4 there? No, he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. Yep. So then I'll place 1 here and here. Okay. So that was my recall turn, and we've done that. That's here. I have all my ability stones back now too. Nice. So, I think we go this one here. For 2 move and 2 reveals, or 2 develop actions. Yes. Great, okay. So the moves are going to be 1 to here with all these little guys. That's going to immediately get me an eyeball, and that is a 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. And then these guys will go to here. I have to give up 2 of them to pick up that relic cube, which I will. That relic cube moves me up the white track twice. 1, 2. So that's going to get me another little box. We'll take this box. That's remove a key. Okay, I don't mind that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend this ability stone to do another move. And that's going to be over here. This guy's going to move 1, 2. And so we're going to get another eyeball token there. And that's going to be a pink crystal. That's fine. Then I am going to take my develop actions, of which I have 2. I haven't gained my crystal or my worker yet, have I? Have I? No. White crystal and worker. So I'll put that worker here. And then the first of my develop actions is going to be to build. Yeah, okay. I'm going to take a. No, maybe I don't move. I'm just going to move them 1. And then I'll move this guy 1 onto that monument. And then I'm going to use my next ability stone here to move that one of those guys onto that 3-point buff, which is going to get me a move up a track of my choice. So I will move up the black one, and that's going to get me 3 points. 1, 2, 3, which is going to unlock the 4th one of those. So that's what I need for. I think that's my in-game scoring all completed now. I've built 4 vaults. I've got 4 of these tiles. I've got 1, 2, 3 different relic cubes, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ability stones. Great, so that's our in-game scoring done. Now we're going to build Move one. So what are my two builds going to be? I need to do another move, don't I? I think I need to do another move. That's okay. I'm going to do... No. I'm going to do this. This is going to be great. So I'm going to use the horse people ability to do a split. So this guy's going to go to here, and this guy's going to go to here. Excellent. And then I can do the two builds, but I think I'm actually going to take an ability stone here, which will be this black one, costing us a white crystal and the worker. So he's gone, so we move up that track 1, 2, and then I'm going to build a monument here, because I'm yet to build a monument there. And I get to choose one of these monument rewards. And I think I'll actually take this one. Oh, I need a pink crystal. That's okay, I can do that because I can, at a free action at any time, I can move these two pinks up into that using the ability of the Aenear. This is good, Deno. So we take that. That gets built there, that immediately gets us a box. The box that we get is move up a track of our choice. I will do that, I think. Yep, I'm going to move up the black track, which lets me level up a key card. So I'll turn this green into a black key card. We have that one. So that's good. And that was my two develop actions. Very nice, very nice. Then, if you don't mind, I'll just use this for a key release. Okay, round 3 scoring. So it's either key cards or relic cubes. So the Path of Ambition B, let's read that because I've done alright on relic cubes this game. Path of Ambition B. Score your best scoring relic cube colour 1 additional time. So that would be 6 points. The key cards is score 3 additional points for each grey key card. So currently the relic cubes is worth 2 points plus a lot more. But this one does get me 2 workers. I have Headhunter, so I can gain workers another way. That's a lot of points. Am I going to get another grey relic cube? Unlikely. So we probably don't worry about that then. What does that get us? That gets us a point. We had to spend our purple crystal. I'm going to select the keycards one because I think I can get another black keycard. And that gets me 2 workers on the map. So we probably want to build 2 more monuments. 1, 2 over there on those 2 spaces. Building that monument next to this also gets me 3 points. 1, 2, 3. I haven't gained this reward yet, which if we built there would be good. Okay, so that is that. So now we're going to our third to last turn. I think this action is still our best action right now. Actually, this is literally better in every way because we're going to explore. So we're going to explore up here, and this is going to get us 1 point. Whoa, look at all the relic cubes on that space. I don't think I've ever seen that tile before. 1 point, 4 relic cubes. That's crazy. I've never seen that space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and 3 ability stones. Was hoping for a different result there. 1, 2, 3. So that's the reveal, and I've scored the point. We then have 2 moves. We're going to level up a crystal, 1. We're going to put out a worker, 1. So leveling up the crystal, put out a worker. Where do we want to put this worker? Let's go here. So I think the moves that we go for is this. We send 3 guys there, 2 of them go away and we get this brown relic cube. That gets us a box and a white crystal. The box is remove a key card. And then the second move, actually I'm not going to place that guy there. Yeah, no, I think I'll keep him there. I'll keep him there. Yeah, because that's 2 up that grey track, which would be useful. So we will we'll then move him to here in preparation to build a monument. We can do that because we have a purple crystal, and so we'll build our next monument in line. When you do that, you're going to score endgame scoring for how far up that track you are, which is nice. And then our second build, let's use Headhunter actually. I'm going to place out 2 more guys there. Our second build, we can't build in that, we need a vault, a little vault. Access to that. Do I want to take another move using 2 ability stones to move twice? Yes. Yes. If I build a monument here instead of that other one, I can choose one of my rewards and I could pick level up a crystal 3 times, which would then allow me to build a second monument. So I'm going to do that, a third monument I should say, I think. So yeah, so those guys will stay there. No, I might as well put them there as well. So that's going there. That's going to allow me to level up a crystal 1, 2, and then 3. And that means I don't need to use that yet. Actually, if I did 2 of these white ones into a red first, then I could have done that. And that's what I need. Okay, cool. So I'm going to use my key release to slide that back out. And I think we're going to use this green one. I can't build any more vaults. So we're on to the 12th turn. So I can build a vault, a monument. And that one's big points, that monument there. So let's do this action again. We gain a little guy. Place a little guy here. We gain a white crystal, little white crystal. we're going to reveal this tile. Okay, there's a vault space, so we might do that. Some relic cubes and ability stones that I'm not going to bother placing. I will, but they're not going to happen, so it's fine. And that's a 1 victory point. So I've got 2 moves. So my first move is going to be these 2 little guys here to that space. And then these 2 little guys here to that space. And then I'm going to build a vault. And that vault will be level up a key card. Here. And I'll level up the green one that I've got, I guess. Sure, into that. I wonder if you can level up a key card that's been used. Maybe you can't. It's okay, I'll level this one into a green, I suppose. And then that was my first develop. My second develop will be to build a monument. I have 2 purple crystals, so I'll spend those to build that monument there. Cost me a worker, and that's that. So my last turn of the game is what? I've got plenty of ability stones right now to use to do things. I'm going to place out a island tile. So the island tile will be here. That gains me a victory point, unlocking my 5th one of those. Nice. And also gaining me whatever that reward is, and that reward is a place down a worker. So I think we're just going to take that action one last time. So I'm going to go here. Yeah. Okay. Last turn of the game. Boom. It's going to be this black tile, key card. So it's going to allow me to move this up as well as place out a worker. So I'm going to place a worker there. I gain a white crystal now from this action, and I can do any space. I'm going to do this one. So let's go here and flip this tile. Okay, so that's nice. We want to do that. And relic cubes. Grey and grey. Oh, that's bad. Okay. So I've then got a movement 2. I'm going to grab 2 more little buddies, spending my headhunter ability. The 2 little buddies are going to go here. I'm going to move 1, 2. I'm going to grab a grey relic cube. That costs us 3 to take that. But we then move up the grey track. Oh, wrong button. 1, 2, 3. So that's pretty cool. We also get one of these icons, which is a 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. And then I want to move to another space. I'm actually going to deploy this guy here. So I still got that relic cube. What colour was that? That was grey. Yep, so move me up that track 3 times. So then I want to build a vault. Sorry, not a vault, a workshop. I need a purple crystal for that. Do I have the ability to get a purple crystal? I need 2 pink crystals to be able to do that. I moved up that track, which lets me level up a key card, so I'm going to turn that green one into a black. That's fine. So I've done my reveal and I scored my point. I've got 2 develops and I've got multiple key abilities. I can transfer workers into crystals. That's interesting. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use that ability stone there to turn these 2 workers into crystals. Actually, I'll turn 1 into a crystal and 1 into a victory point. And then I will spend over here these 2 to turn that into a pink and these 2 to turn that into a purple. That's using the Aeneas crystal ability. And then I still have a move, don't I? No, I need to spend 2 ability stones for a move. But I am going to do that. I'm going to spend 2 ability stones to do a move. Yep, so that's a 2 move. So that little guy is going to go to here. I guess this little guy goes to here. It doesn't matter. I'm then going to use my first develop action to build one of these workshops here. Costs me that, and my last crystal also gains me a black key card of my choice. I'll take a black key card. And then I have another develop action, which is absolutely wasted, but I feel pretty good about my last turn. I don't think there was a way for me to get more points than that. Maybe there was, but good game. Oh, thanks, Imparting, yeah. Radiance looks phenomenal. Really excited for the final edition. My little print and play is pretty cool. Yeah, the campaign's still got a little bit of time to go, so I may try and do one more playthrough before the campaign ends, which will be great. I really want to play the Wisdom. I haven't played Wisdom yet, so that'll be good. But yeah, really good game. So it's endgame scoring. We've done okay, I think. Let's find out. End of game. So we score the 6 path cards, and yeah, enjoy ATO. Cycle 2 is phenomenal, my favourite. Okay, so this one is Path of the Ancients. So each ability stone you have is worth 2 points. And so over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ability stones. So that's a total of 12 points. And then do I get to score them a second time on the A side? Yep. So that's 24 points from ability stones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 52. Path of the Ancients done. The Path of Power, number of... Score the points shown for each location where you have built a monument. So I've got 4 there and 4 there, that's 8, plus that one is 8 as well. So that's 16 points. So 6, 58, 68. It is very, very much mind-melting, yeah. Actually, I play a lot of games like that. I play a lot of stupidly complex games that are just wild, but yeah, I love it. Okay, so that's the Path of Power done. Now we're going to score the Path of Knowledge. So So the path of knowledge is, for each knowledge track, you score the highest symbol. Yep, excellent. So 12 plus 15 is 27, plus 8 is 35. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 73 plus 30 takes us to 103. Cool. And we score our second most valuable track again, which is 12. So 5, 15. So we're 115. Then we're going to score the Path of Legends, which is each vault. So we've built 5 vaults, that's 10. 125. Then Relic Cubes. Score the points shown your rightmost. So 3, 4, 7, plus 10 is 17. So that's 32, 42. Victory for us, and we haven't even scored our last one yet, which is Path of Efficiency. Score the points shown for all your key cards. So those are 3, 6, 9, 11. So that's 53. Plus score 3 additional points for each grey key card. So that's 9, taking us to 62. And remaining resources. So our remaining resources, we have none. And workers, we have 1 guy, so that's nothing. Objective card scoring. So we're getting 15 points for that. So that's taken us to 77. And that's it, the winner. Because we did achieve all of our things. We have 5 different ability stones, there they are. We have built 4 vaults, and we have 4 of those upgraded tiles. We have 3 different relic cubes, 1, 2, 3, and we have 2 relic cubes of the same, or those, or those. And that's it. So our score was 177. Let's bring up the app. End game. Big Deno, 177. Record game. Big Deno land. And I'm in Australia. It was my first gadget. Oh, my next gadget was the Headhunter. My next gadget was the Flux Pantherflea. And my third gadget was the Quantum Switch. Save Big Deno Civilization. See high scores. That's pretty good. Number 5. Maybe. 216, that'd be a good score. I do think you would score more points in a multiplayer, so I do think that you're a little bit restricted. The downside of this game, the only downside that I can point out, you are very much forced into taking the exploration action most turns, if not all turns, because of the fact that you need to explore the map, and you need to be able to move your guys around the map, and you need to do develops, and that's just the most effective way of doing it. And if you look at the upgrades, like this one is 4 moves or develops, it's literally the same as this. This one, 2 develops, literally the same as this, but this one gets you an eyeball as well, which is exploring. So generally it's just take this action as often as you can. And so you usually use this one to do it twice, and then you try and get a key release and you go again. So it's kind of the only downside of the game, is that you are just forced into this action more so than anything else. So, but there you go. Appreciate you all being here. Thanks in parting for coming along, even if you just got the tail end of it. I'll be back tomorrow night playing Grim Coven after I unpack both of these games that I've got to pack away now. So that's it. Have a great week, friends. I'll catch you all again soon. Big Deno.